It's not about how much you do. It's about what you agree to. Let me ask you something that might sting. When was the last time you said yes? Not because you wanted to, but because you were afraid to say no. Afraid of disappointing someone. Afraid of not being enough. Afraid of not being liked. You smiled, nodded, committed, while a small, quiet voice inside you whispered, "Not again." That whisper? That was your truth trying to speak. Today, we're going to listen to that voice. And maybe for the first time in a long time, you're going to give it the power it deserves. Because this isn't just about boundaries. This is about reclaiming your life. Let me tell you a story. Her name was Maya. She was the kind of person everyone counted on. Always showing up, always saying yes, to extra shifts, to favors, to family obligations, to friends who only called when they needed something. One evening, Maya was driving home from yet another event she didn't want to attend. She pulled into a gas station, turned off the car, and just sat there. Motionless, not tired, not angry, just empty. That night, something inside her broke. Not loudly, but like a glass of water slowly tipping over, quiet, inevitable. She realized, I'm not living my life. I'm leasing it out to everyone else. That moment was the beginning of her reset. Every yes we give has a cost. The question is, what are you paying with? Your time? Your peace? Your dreams? Every time you agree to something that doesn't align with your soul, you dilute your presence. You scatter your energy. And worst of all, you teach the world that your boundaries don't matter. Here's the paradox. We're trained to see no as a wall, cold, dismissive, unkind. But the truth is, no is a doorway. A doorway to clarity, to alignment, to honesty. You don't say no to push people away. You say no to bring yourself back. Because when you always say yes, you lie. Not just to others, but to yourself. You pretend that your time, your energy, your purpose is infinite. It's not. Saying no is saying, this moment is precious, this energy is sacred, and I refuse to spend it on things that pull me away from who I'm becoming. Let's shift the lens, because sometimes the person you need to say no to is you. Not the best version of you, but the one that's scared, the one that still believes love must be earned by overgiving, the one that confuses being needed with being valued. That version of you says, don't say no, they might think you're lazy. Don't say no, they'll stop calling. Don't say no or you'll lose your chance. Let me be clear, that voice was built in survival. But now, it's stopping you from living. You are allowed to say no to being busy all the time, hustling to prove your worth, being everything to everyone, and nothing to yourself. You don't owe anyone your burnout. You owe yourself your rebirth. I want you to imagine something. Your life as a garden. Every yes is a seed. Some grow into beautiful things, deep relationships, meaningful work, personal growth. But others, they turn into weeds. They choke your energy. They crowd your peace. Saying no is how you pull the weeds. It's how you protect your inner space from being overrun. You'll know you're growing when you say no without apologizing. You say no without guilt. You say no and feel lighter, not lonelier. No isn't a weapon. It's a filter. And what stays after no is what was always meant for you. Back to Maya. It's been 2 years. She says no often now, not with arrogance, but with intention. She works less, but earns more. She has fewer friends, but deeper connections. She finally sleeps at night. She finally breathes. Her favorite part, she no longer explains her no. She just says it, soft, clear, final. And every time she does, it sounds like this. I matter. I choose. I'm here, for real. Here's the truth. You don't need to burn your life down to start fresh. Sometimes the reset begins with one decision, one boundary, one honest moment, one word. No, say it. Say it to the habits that no longer serve you. Say it to the noise. Say it to the fear that kept you playing small. And then, watch your life expand in the space that no creates. Because saying no isn't the end. It's the beginning of the life that finally belongs to you. What's one thing you will say no to starting today? Subscribe for more content that doesn't just fill time. It changes direction. You've been waiting to feel free. This is your permission.